Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Latto and Nicki Minaj, okay? And she was kind of viral the other day because of this video, so we're going to get into it. If you're interested in her, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my popular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe, and let's get into this video. Okay, so Latto. She's not really in the news for anything right now, other than this whole thing, this whole Nicki Minaj thing. She just did the Brokey music video. She just released an album. But other than that, she's not being talked about too much. But in this case, she has been getting spoken about because of this video of Latto that apparently was going viral of her singing Nicki Minaj's lyrics. And so people have been all over this because they're like, what is going on? Because the last time we checked, right, Latto and Nicki Minaj were beefing. Okay, they had their whole back and forth on Twitter, the whole phone call situation. So everybody has been like, obviously now Latto doesn't mess with Nicki and Nicki doesn't mess with her. I would play the video of Latto singing in the car. She's like singing in the car. I'm sure you can find it on Twitter, Instagram, etc., YouTube. I'm sure you'll find it, but I can't play it because it is the Nicki Minaj song in the video, so I don't want to get bitten up for that. They will take my video down. But basically, I just want to have a little conversation because what is going on? There's a lot of speculation as to why Latto is doing this. Is it for clout? Is she trying to get clout off of Nicki's name? You know, Latto dropped an album, yes, but there's not a lot of conversation around Latto right now, other than like when she first dropped the album. That's when everybody was talking about it the most. She is getting ready to go on tour. I did see a couple of videos. No, I'm sorry, not getting ready to go on tour. Let me stop. She is on tour. I'm pretty sure she already started it. So there are a couple of videos going on about that and like some of her shows and whatnot. So that was cool to see. But there's not like a whole, you know, like how Glorilla just dropped her album XYZ, all the stuff that's going on with her. That kind of carrying on and conversation is not happening around Latto right now. So some people feel like, well, is she mentioning Nicki Minaj for clout? Because what is the reason for her to be singing her lyrics in the car? Da 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 da. This is my thing. I don't know if it's for clout. It might be. It might be because, like I said, Latto's not in a super big conversationally right now. But I feel like Latto has always been a fan of Nicki despite what happened between them. Like, I still get a feeling that, you know, she loves Nicki because she was one of the girls who was very pro Nicki Minaj in the beginning of her career. Kind of like Ice Spice was, you know, interviews where Nicki was constantly mentioned. There's many interviews of Latto when she first started out. That were heavily Nicki Minaj praise, admiration. I feel like she never stopped loving Nicki. I think what happened between them and the way that she felt about how Nicki was talking to her made her feel away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they would have had a conversation behind the scenes, it didn't go as well, like as far as like through text messages, she probably would have chopped it up and would have moved on. But I think because it happened publicly on Twitter and they had this public back and forth, I think her pride wouldn't allow for her to continue. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people would definitely clown her if she decided to get into a public argument with Nicki Minaj on Twitter and then go back to just being a regular fan after that. The public would be like, oh, you're a bootlicker, things like that. You can't, you know, there's a lot of ego that comes with being a female rapper. There's a lot. So it made sense for her to distance herself and not associate herself with Nicki after that because she, you know, they went back and forth. That makes sense. But I feel like deep down, and that's why this video is out, because I feel like deep down she loves her. She loves her. She's still a big inspiration. Just because you get into a back and forth with somebody doesn't automatically erase them as your inspiration or somebody that you love or that you respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't necessarily erase that. It's just I feel like you're probably upset at them for the time because of whatever transpired, but that doesn't erase how you feel about them deep down on the inside. And I think that is what's happening with Latto. And I feel like a lot of people are starting to see that it doesn't matter. You know, you can get into a back and forth with Nicki Minaj, whatever. It's not going to change the fact that Nicki is still on the top. And I think everybody is starting to see that now. It's like, does it really matter? We can get into a back and forth, but that's not really going to change at the end of the day that she is the reigning queen of female rap and that nobody is really coming to take that position. And I think that Latto probably sees that and respects that. You know, that's the vibe I'm getting. I feel like this is her way of calling a thing and making it a truce. Like that's what, like that she's trying to say without saying, that she's trying to end the beef that she has with her, or the issues that she has with her, and just call it what it is. It was what it was. I'm not going to take back what I said or how I felt. But at the end of the day, I'm going to dead it because I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I thought it was cute. I thought the video was cute. However, what I have seen is that a lot of people, mostly Barbs and like stands of Nicki and stuff, they're not feeling this. They feel like it's clout chasing, and they feel like they don't want this to be how Latto recognizes Nicki, that, you know, they want her to formally say something to Nicki, to be like, I love you, Nicki, or something, to where she publicly says something to Nicki Minaj, maybe Twitter, Instagram, however she does it, live, whatever, where she's, I don't know, apologizing to Nicki or trying to make it known publicly that she wants to be friends with Nicki again, and that this video is not the way that they would basically want her to do that. However, I think the video was cute. I don't think she has to publicly beg for Nicki Minaj to be friends with her again. I think this is her way of acknowledging Nicki in a way that was simple, in a way that was cute. And, you know, that could be enough. Maybe that's enough. Or maybe that's not enough. Maybe, what do y'all feel like she needs to go ahead and crawl to her hands and knees and ask Nicki to be her friend again? I don't know. But honestly, thinking back to that situation, I feel like they both said some nasty things about each other. But a lot of people feel as though Latto did more because Latto was talking about her family and Kenneth and stuff like that, and people felt a way about that. But Nicki also said some nasty things to Latto too in those tweets. Like, they both were saying pretty nasty, unnecessary things to each other, in my opinion. But yeah, a lot of people feel like Latto is clout chasing because Latto's trying to find her next moment, because her music, while a lot of people who are core Latto fans enjoyed her album, as far as commercial success goes, it's not doing too hot. So people feel like this is a ploy. So you guys let me know, what do you think all of it was? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about Latto? How do you feel about Nicki's relationship with Latto? Like, just let me know everything, anything. And let's get into some comments. Okay, so some comments read, she never hated Nicki, so y'all can stop with the little comments. She was never a hater though. She loved Nicki. Latto was never the problem. It was Nicki all along. Picture not listening when I said you would dread that. Oop, not the Nicki bar. The issue is not that she's still a fan. That's obvious. It's the corny AF. In every recent interview, she acts like Nicki doesn't exist, even though she was standing in them lines with the Barbie chain on. If she was really not a hater, she would acknowledge Nicki was her biggest inspiration and not Little Kim. She's free to do whatever. However, she recorded a private phone call called Nicki a super freaky grandma and spoke about her husband and family, while he had nothing to do with the drama, and she doesn't even know what she's angry or what she was angry about. Singing all of Nicki's songs or does her poses, and we still wouldn't care. She sealed her fate when she hated on that lady family, respectfully. Yeah, so some Barbs aren't going for it no matter what. But I thought Little Kim was her idol. But y'all gonna pull the She's So Real card. Y'all don't like Nicki. This ish is weird. LOL. I still bump Nicki, and I still don't like Nicki anymore. Next. Well, you can't really bump her and not like her. There's obviously something you like if you're still bumping her music. We all love a good Safari SB verse. What's the issue? I don't care. Once you bring up my husband and or my family over something that don't involve them, it's forever up. So you guys think Nicki will forgive her? I'm wondering, because this is my thing with this. Y'all might say, well, what if she doesn't want forgiveness for Nicki and she was just listening to the song? But it's like, girl, you recorded it and posted it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, she knew it was going to get circulated if she was singing a Nicki Minaj verse in her car or wherever she was. You know, it was intentional. So obviously, I'm sure she wants Nicki to see it. Otherwise, she wouldn't have posted it. You know what I mean? Nicki this, Nicki that. Nicki runs the internet. Every single day, somebody is mentioning the queen of rap. When you pick the wrong side and you're trying to get back on the right side. This is cute and all, but why do y'all keep acting like this woman didn't talk about her family? Call her old, linked up with her ops out of spite, and threw shots at her on her most recent songs. But now she never had an issue with her. She does this on purpose. The Barbs know. Nicki keep them in the blogs. Too late. You can't record personal phone calls and use it against a person trying to prove a weak ASS point and then go rapping old ASS lyrics online. It's giving Clout Chaser by Karen LOL. They always backtrack LMAO. Seems like she's ready to apologize for recording the phone call. I love when somebody is not a hater. I hate when they do stuff like this because she's going to automatically say Latto was never the problem, as if she didn't attack this woman and husband and record her phone call conversation. They always double back. Go against Nicki, it's gonna cost you. Latto letting her true self show. Go apologize and record that phone call too. Picture using me in the Barbs and never giving back. She wrote how many diss songs though towards Nicki? Nope, don't use me. Who doesn't like Nicki's older music? Brings me back to that time. Yeah, same. Go to hell, girl. All right, y'all. In the comments, go on and on and on like this. Twitter is on fire as well. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that she's genuinely wanting to like apologize to Nicki and she wants to redo the relationship and she feels like she was wrong or something like that? Are you guys getting that vibe, or do you feel like it's just a clout chase? She's trying to use the Barbs, that she's trying to get in the good graces of the Barbs so she can get some support, some musical support, or maybe it's all of the above. Maybe it's everything. But I just find it very interesting that she would post that if she wasn't trying to get Nicki's attention, send a little message subliminally without saying anything. Obviously there's an intention behind everything that we do in this life. So she clearly was, you know, so y'all let me know what you think though. But anyway, that's it for this one. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.